On to race number 6, back onto the all-weather for the 6th on the programme. 1200 metres, Class 3 contest, headed by Speedy King, a course and distance winner last time out. He'll jump from barrier 4. Joyful Moments, third last time out behind Game Player Emperor, who was winning for the first time last time out. Team Fortune, good record on the surface. McMonagle makes his first start for David Hall, first up since November, winning Supreme. He's won 2 this season already. He'll roll forward from barrier 7. Goldie Flanker, big kick behind Game Player Emperor and Nowhere to Love last time. Amazing Star. He's got speed as well from barrier 6, and Phantom Falcon as well will roll forward. He's got barrier 9 to contend with though. Eddie Lie in the saddle. Winning Supreme and Goldie Flanker have been up at Chung Fu, and again both of them returning back on the 28th, Brett.
Yeah, and Winning Supreme put in a unacceptable performance last outing, but he is a pace horse. So too Phantom Falcon. Speedy King likely to posse up from the 4, but Amazing Star is blistering early, and if he steps cleanly, he should be leading this at a solid enough tempo going in second up.
Speedy King is the first one to look at. We looked at this piece earlier on with Happy Good Guys. Speedy King, it was going the better, as you can see, but he's a lot higher rated, so he deserved to be. Thought it was a really good piece of work from him, and he should get the race run to suit, and has won on over this course and distance before. Joyful Moments, the next one we'll look at here. Victor Wong will take a little bit of claim off his back. That's in 1-3-4. He's one on the far side, just working with another horse, Joyful Contender. But he's going nice enough, Joyful Moments, and is a horse that we do know likes your weather. And Team Fortune, I thought I'd highlight him because he's getting the blinkers back on. Tongue tie on him as well. He's got a wide draw, but Joe Moreira aboard, and Joe was working him down the back straight, and I thought it was quite a nice piece. OK, that's Team Fortune. We're going to start off with Speedy King. Now, he's a course and distance winner, but he's been picking up checks down the straight at Sha Tin of late, switches back to the dirt. Yeah, and look, it's interesting that they are doing that. This is over a straight 1,000. His last 3 starts are over 1,000. He's super fit now. From barrier 4, Matthew Poon will just take the little claim off his back as well. Just give him a little bit of weight relief. He should get the race perfectly run to suit. I think he's a good chance. He's going to come up a good price as well. I quite like him on the day. Yeah, I've struggled to get him right, but I do agree. He's racing well and he likes the surface. So from the gate, I think he should get his chance. All right, OK, that is Speedy King. 133 minus Matthews at £3. What about Game Player Emperor, the last start winner? Let's go to the jockey, Sylvester de Sosa.
Sylvester, Game Player Emperor, a horse that you've ridden in recent starts, including his last start win. How'd you rate that performance?
Yeah, it was good, and he dig very deep and to put that performance in. And you know, he's of course now we have to go with the penalty, but I hope he's turned to this race in a good form, and you know, I'm sure the horse will try his best.
He's been ridden a little bit further forward in recent runs. Does that seem to suit him better?
Yeah, and it's like, and probably as a horse he wants to go further, you know, in time. So, and you know, I rolled him in the previous time, and I felt he stays well the trip. So, I just made more use of him, you know. But now with a penalty, it could be all different scenario. But he's still there with a shout.
He trialled last week. Were you happy with what he did on the trials track?
Yes, absolutely. And you know, he feels good. He feels in good health. So, I'm sure he turned up in good form.
All right, that's Game Player Emperor. We'll keep moving, though. Phantom Falcon. It was a super effort from him last time. Amazing start. Goldie Flanker again, closing off from the back, and Harbour Alert. Yeah. Look, Paul made a good case for Amazing Star. He's had some soundness issues, but he's a very speedy animal. And he was first up here for a long time. He just blew up here. You can see the horse that ran past him's been in great form, Noble to Love. He got tired. There is the chance we're going to get some rain on Saturday. If it's wet by the time we get to this stage of the day, I think Amazing Star, with the benefit of that underneath his belt, will skip along pretty quickly and may take some catching. Yeah, I quite liked him that day, but I was disappointed the way he hit the line. He just really dropped out. First run 7 months, though. Yeah, might have taken it out of him. I've left him out. Fair enough. Our taskmaster Paul, there we go. Yes. All right, Strathclyde we'll move on to. 4th behind Raging Blitzkrieg on the dirt last time. This is the trial. He's no flame lily. I've got Strathclyde coming in here nicely. He gets plenty of chances to see. But look, it was not a bad trial here from Strathclyde. He ends up running into 3rd. I thought it was a nice, quiet trial from him. His body weight's quite high at the moment. That was the only little query I had with him, but I found him on a very minor line. He likes the surface, no doubt. He's got quite an impeccable record on the all-weather track. All right, Game Player Emperor, favourite to go back-to-back. Yep, definitely. I've got him in there for 2nd. I'm just worried about the draw. I'm going to take
I like Speedy King in this race. I think he's a really nice horse. They've been running him down the straight 1,000. He's been running really well. And with Matthew Poon aboard, barrier 4, I think he can sit just behind all his pace. And he's going to, if he stays double figures, he's a really good bet. This. So he's on top to beat Gameplay Emperor, barrier 8 for him. Goldie Flanker will want that pace on. He should get it. He'll get back. He'll be running on late, as will Strathclyde. 1, 4, 10 and 8. No spot for Amazing Star, Brett.
I found a spot for him on top. Number 11 for me. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. First up for many months. And as I said, if it's wet and he can clearly lead these on pace, if he steps cleanly, I think he'll find the line a little better, and the wet weather might make it difficult for those to close. So I'll take a chance with the 11 from 4 Game Player Emperor and Speedy King. I think they're the two primarily that will close in late. Joyful Moments ran a decent race last start at a big price when the blinkers went back on. The other one I sort of looked at was Goldie Flanker, but he will give away a massive start. And he's probably the one you're going to tip, is he, Andy?
He is, yeah.
Here we go, we've got it all covered. Leader, one that sits in and one from the back.
You make a good point about the weather, but I think he's in good heart. Very similar numbers to you otherwise, though. But, yeah, Goldie Flanker from me in the 6th. Back on the turf for race number 7. Second of our features as well, the Singapore Turf Club Trophy.